Girl, school is coming up. Let me tell you how to be the most confident girl in this room. Yeah, because we want to give confident baddie at school this year, okay? Yeah. Starting off, girl, I said don't mind my bonnet. I'm not giving confident baddie right now, but just trust me. Starting off, girl, you gotta walk with confidence. I don't care how insecure you are, girl. Pretend. Fake it till you make it, babe. Walk with a literal, like, I am that girl. Yeah. I don't care what you think people are gonna think about you. I promise you, like, it's all in the walk. You have to look confident for people to think you're a confident person, girl. Trust me. Next, girl, always keep your lip gloss on. We are not going out with dry, cracked lips, you know? You feel so much better when, like, you could talk to people knowing your lips aren't cracked and dry. Don't mind me, okay? Trust me. We're talking about school. We're finna eat the girls up at school. Next, girl, smell good all the time. Like, when people walk past you, you smell good, it leaves a different type of vibe. Like, you gotta smell good. If y'all want, like, some perfume recommendations or whatever, girl, comment it what y'all need. Let me know. But always have some type of smell. Like, you want people to smell you when you walk by. Like, that's just, like, so cute, so girly. You know? Like, yeah. Also, girl, one thing we not doing this year is letting other people tell us how cute we are. Like, basing our cuteness off of other people. No, girl. We are the most confident, most beautiful girl in this room. And I'm here to remind y'all that throughout this year. Okay? Let me know if y'all want more confidence tips, how to become that girl at school. Also, y'all, I got an ebook that basically tells you how to become that girl, become a baddie, all that stuff. So if y'all interested, the link is in my bio, but you don't have to. Don't feel pressured. Okay, babe? Love you, girl.
Weekly habits I maintain to be more confident. One, I always wear an outfit I know that is gonna get me looks in public by choosing to dress a little more out there and basically voluntarily saying that I want to be seen and people are allowed to look at me. Two, I bring my home self out into public. So if I want to take a video of myself or record myself in public, I'm gonna do it in a crowded area. And I practice this to remind myself that my desires come before the opinions and preferences of literal strangers. Three, I always do one thing that's outside of my comfort zone, whether it's talking to a stranger, making a new friend, or starting a new project. This is what I like to call your portfolio of proof, which basically means the next time that you have self-doubt, your brain can go, wait a second, but you did this, and this, which were all outside of your comfort zones, and you survived and you did the damn thing anyway. And doing new tasks weekly to add to that portfolio has literally destroyed my self-doubt. Next, I do what I say I'm gonna do when I say I'm gonna do it. You wake up early to be on time for your job or to do a favor for your friend, but when it comes to going to the gym early in the morning like you said you were gonna do, all of a sudden you can't do it. Forcing myself to follow through on the promises I set for myself has massively increased my confidence and my trust in myself. And lastly, honoring my needs. If I wake up with less energy, I allow myself to skip the gym or have a slower morning routine. And yes, discipline is so important for your self-love and confidence, but so is recognizing that your self-worth is not tied up in your achievements. Your confidence is not gonna grow because of the amount of work you do, but it grows based on the relationship you build with yourself. Like for part 2.
This is my best confidence tip, so everyone listen the fuck up. How to be completely unaffected by the shit that people have to say. I'm calling this the purple shirt theory. Disclaimer, I saw someone else do something similar to this. I saw on Instagram, I don't know who it was, let me know if you do. I thought it was genius and wanted to share it with you guys. Say someone comes up to me on the street and they're like, that's a fucking ugly purple shirt you have on. As I'm dressed like this, I'd be like, what the fuck? It's not purple, I don't understand. They're like, fuck this girl in her purple shirt, it's so fucking ugly. They're like, well, it's gray, not purple, what the fuck are you talking about? Would I be affected by this person ranting about my purple shirt? No, because I know it's not a shirt and it's gray. I'll translate it to if someone came up to me and said, you're ugly. I'd be like, well, I know I'm not ugly. Same thing with the purple shirt. I know it's not purple. People say to you should have zero effect on your confidence and well-being. Don't second guess yourself because someone brings something up that you know to be not true. Have that confidence. It's so freeing. Know your worth, know who you are, and don't let other people's false comments have any effect on you as a person. Just a piece of advice. Okay, bye, I love you. Come back for more.
Here are 8 hot girl mindset shifts that changed my life. Confidence comes from your little wins. It is not about what you look like, it's how you show up for yourself. Moving your body, meditating, self-care. Someone else's opinion of you is not a fact, it's an opinion. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion, so being offended by it is a waste of time. Be secure in what is facts. who you are, your worth, and what you bring to the table. Hate will only come from below or from competition. People who are genuinely successful, like top of the top, will never hate on you. And if they are, it means that they're threatened by you. Clap and be genuinely happy for other people's success. Jealousy is ugly. Their success is only proof that you can do it too. Stop obsessing if a guy likes you. Put that energy into liking yourself, and the best quality guy will be attracted to the best version of you. No answer is an answer. Confidence is silent, insecurity is loud. Only insecure people will do a whole lot of this. Confident people do not have the time or energy. Your only competition is yourself. We are all starting from different starting lines. Compete with who you were yesterday.
Next time you feel insecure, I want you to come back to this video and remember this. You have so many silent admirers on this planet that look at you in awe, that wish they had your smile, energy, humor, style, intelligence. Or they're just supporting everything you do from a distance because they're too shy to say it. You make more of an impact and spread more positive energy than you'll ever know. So remember that the next time you're doubting yourself.
So this is how to stop looking like a fucking rat and actually look like the best version of yourself. 2024 is coming. There's no more time for insecurities, and I have everything on my iPad. If you're someone who feels like they're not confident enough, it's because of two reasons. One reason is it's your fault. It's the relationship that you have with yourself, and the reason why you have that relationship with yourself is because you did not prove yourself to yourself enough. For example, let's say you have a friend who every time they tell you they're gonna do something, they don't do it. Every time they lie to you, they talk shit about you. Would you even like this friend or trust this friend? Well, it's the same thing with yourself. I feel like the one thing that people miss while trying to develop confidence is to develop an actual relationship with yourself. You have to separate yourself from you and to actually see this person as someone who's your best friend. This is a person that you want to take care of. This is a person that you have to love. And this is also a person that you have to keep your words with. If you're not someone who keeps their words in general, at least keep your word with yourself. Your brain doesn't care if you tell your brain that you're gonna build a castle or that you're gonna eat 3 apples a day. Your brain only cares about whether you're gonna do it or not. And every time you tell yourself, oh my god, yeah, I'm gonna do this, and you're not doing it, you're basically just messing up your relationship with yourself because you're proving to yourself that you're someone who's not reliable. But this is also good because you can easily build a good relationship with yourself. Give yourself very easy tasks that you can do every single day and tell yourself you're gonna do it. For example, me, it was apple cider vinegar. It takes me 1 even tablespoon of apple cider vinegar a day every morning, okay? I told myself I'm gonna do this, and I was doing it every day because it's so easy. It's just in front of me. My brain started to trust me. He was like, oh, okay, you said you're gonna do it, and you were actually doing it. So that was one of the ways on how to become more confident, but I'm gonna tell you a second thing, and you're gonna be like, Rawan, what the fuck? It's stretching. Let me explain, okay? You know when you're walking, you're not really paying attention to your legs, but you know exactly where your legs are, and you know exactly how they're moving. That is called proprioception. And you know where you're dancing, and then you look at your video of you dancing, and you just look very stiff. That's because you have a poor proprioception. And one of the best ways to develop it is through sports or through stretching. And stretching is so easy, guys. It takes 5 minutes a day. You're spending 5 hours plus a day on your phone. You can give yourself 5 minutes a day to stretch. It's very easy. You can watch a video. And it's actually going to help you so much that you're going to carry yourself unconsciously so much better, and it's going to work on your confidence. The third thing that is very important for developing self-confidence, you have to understand something. Your brain, as a human, tries to predict situations all the time, because that is a survival technique that really lasted throughout humanity and is very important. It's a very good survival technique. However, the way you predict stuff is based on past experiences. For example, if you're scared to speak publicly, it's probably because of a fear of rejection that comes from one of your past experiences. You're constantly operating with your past self. What if you just switch the narrative and instead of operating with your past self, start operating with your best self or your future self? Sit down with yourself and write down everything that you fear. Be honest with yourself. I fear rejection. I fear not being accepted. I fear this. And Understand that fear and anxiety just comes from a danger response behavior. It's your brain telling you, be careful, danger, I predict danger, I predict danger. And write down what would your best self or your future self do in this situation instead. Every day, start operating with your future self. Use these 3 tips and try to come back to me and tell me that you don't feel more confident. We'll fight.
Listen, when you know who you are without this person, no one can shake or rock your boat. Your boat has to be stable first, okay? What his parents are saying, what he's saying are all projections onto you. But you have to be so stable that whatever comes, whatever water comes in, it cannot shake you. Someone cannot tell you, hey, you're purple, when you know you're not purple, okay? So those insults will go one ear in, other ear out. When you know who you are, what do you like? What do you love about yourself? How do you treat
Here are 5 confidence tips that I wish I knew sooner that took me from being insanely insecure to the most confident I have literally ever been. Welcome back to the Glow Up series, and this is part 4 of Confidence 101. Number 1, cut out insecure friends. Don't care if you disagree, but insecure friends are the worst friends. Having to deal with someone constantly putting you down just so they can make themselves feel better is so fucking draining. No, I don't care that you've been friends for 13 years because quantity does not equal quality. So cut them off. Because if you want to be confident, then you need to make sure that you have a circle that will support that version of you. Number 2 is stop asking your partner not to cheat. They're not stupid. They know they shouldn't cheat. If they do want to cheat, then you bet your ass are going to do it independently of you asking them not to. And here's the thing, to be confident, you need to know your worth, and people who know their worth are not going to ask other people to respect them. They will simply walk away if they don't. Number 3 is stop talking shit about yourself. I don't care if you think you're ugly, just don't say it out loud, especially in front of a mirror, because that shit's going to penetrate your subconscious like a fucking bullet. I don't know if you know this, but your brain always wants to prove you right. So you tell your brain you're ugly, and guess what your brain's going to do? It's going to go, okay, let me give her more reasons to feel ugly. Number 4, get comfortable being in the wrong. Learn to apologize, take accountability, and own up to your mistakes, because confident people often hold themselves to the same standard that they hold others to. And not to mention that people who think they're right all the time, you can just tell there's something a little off about them. Number 5 is learn to applaud to other people's success. This is a huge one. When I see someone who is clearly bothered by someone else's success, insecure. Confident people are not threatened by other people's success because they know their time will come. So think about that next time someone gets something that you want. Follow for part 5.
Get ready with me, and I'm gonna read you my 10 hot girl self-confidence rules that you should live by. I have a pretty good mindset these days, so I literally wrote them down and I'm not gatekeeping it. Girl rule number 1, everything is a mind game and you need to take control of your own life and take control of your own thoughts. You can never feel bad but be thinking good thoughts, and you can never feel good and be thinking bad thoughts. So think good thoughts and you will feel good. Rule number 2, everything is vibrations and frequencies. So whatever you're putting out into the world is what you're manifesting into your life. If I fucking walk around going, oh my god, I hate my nose, it's so bad, everyone is going to think you have a terrible nose. If I walk around being I literally have the most perfect nose, everyone wants my nose, people are going to be yeah, you do. People work off your frequencies and what you're putting out. Is probably my favorite, but someone else might be better than you, but they're literally not you. There's one me, there's one Ash, try replace me. You can't. You're never going to find exactly me. Step number 4, think like a child. When you were young, you did not know what the beauty standards were. You didn't know what being skinny was. You didn't want to look a certain way. And that's literally because you were naive and oblivious to all of that. So think like a child, be naive, be dumb, literally just ignore it. Just don't care. Pretend you don't know what it is. Number 5, and I think it's important, is accepting that you're never going to be 100% happy. Do you think that Madison Beers, the Belle Hadids, the Kendall Jenners of the world are 100% happy? No. So get that wanting to feel 100% happy kind of out. There's always going to be something you're not happy with. So make it your goal to get to that 70% of happiness of yours. And then once you're at that 70 or 60% of liking the way you look, find solutions to push up that percentage, but it's all in your mindset. I think the way I look is 50% of how I feel, but my mindset and the way I think about it is actually the other 50%. Those percentages do not make sense. Number 6 is don't ruin things because of how you feel. Go to the beach, go out that day, because you're literally never going to look back in life and be oh my god, that was the best day of my life because I look so skinny. You're going to be oh my god, that was the best day of my life because I was at a concert or something. Rule number 7, look around your house. You need a microwave, you need your toilet. They are both used for different things. You cannot compare them. Number 8, my favorite place is the beach. Someone else may hate the beach. Everyone likes different things.
Like, there's literally, like, millions and billions of different things in this world. Like, this makeup brush, this necklace. They're so different. I'm not comparing them because I use them for different things. Number 9, you kind of have to make a choice. Like, you're either going to spend the rest of your life worrying about how you look, what you do, whatever. Like, make the choice when you're young to just not care, or you're going to worry about it forever. Rule number 10, you're genuinely the only person you're 100% stuck with. So, like, make your brain a fucking, like, fun and safe place because you're literally stuck with it forever. So, like, next time you're feeling bad or just having an off day, just remember those 10 steps and, like, it low-key can change your mindset a lot. Enjoy the rest of your day.
What's the one piece of advice you have for someone going through a hard time?
Go right through it. Like, right through it. Feel it, be in it, don't avoid it, go completely in it, feel everything, and then go right through it and get out the other end.
The best way to fight the demons that chase you in the night is to stop and turn around. Turn around, face them.
When you face fear, it leaves you. Face the thing you fear, and it'll leave you. That's really the secret of it. In fact, if you hold yourself back because of fear, your life actually comes to a stop because nothing gets better than it is.
If you can just work through that pain, keep your heart open, be brave, you learn so much about yourself and you get so much self-respect. And then 5 years pass and you realize that you needed that in order for you to do what you had to do in this lifetime, you needed that. You needed it.
The best self-improvement